What is going on, everybody? So today we're going to talk mainly about XY because a lot of this stuff just continues to move up and it's quite impressive. We're at the point now where a lot of these XY sets are actually outperforming a lot of Scarlet and Violet sets over the past 12 months. But before we get a little bit deeper into that, we'll start by looking at Paldea Evolved and Twilight Masquerade. Both these booster boxes are kind of on a run right now, so it's worth looking at them almost daily, right, just to see what's going on. With Paldea, we still have a few sales around $360. It doesn't seem like we're pushing towards 400 on TCG Player, but it's still holding in that range. Twilight Masquerade, this box has seen sales go a little bit higher. I did note that one at $300 the other day, and we've had a couple sales, $295, another one at $295, and one down here at $250, but that's actually for 40 sleeve booster packs. So the most recent booster box sales are $300 to $295 in that range. That's pretty decent for Twilight Masquerade, I'd say. Again, I do want to point out that on the secondary market, there are lots of boxes below $290, $295. So if you're looking to get Twilight, make sure to look on Facebook Marketplace, check eBay, even your local LGS or online stores, just because you're probably going to get a little bit of a better deal compared to what you would on TCG Player. And that's normally how things are. Not always the case, right? You can get very good deals on TCG Player as well. But just for right now, talking specifically about Twilight Masquerade, that is where you would get the cheapest price. So moving into today's conversation, we're going to talk about XY. And we'll start with Flashfire. I mean, there's a couple boxes I want to talk about. It's probably going to be the bigger ones like Flashfire, Phantom Forces that really pique people's interest. So I figured we would have a discussion about those today. Now, over the past few months, I started tracking all of XY booster boxes and the Generations ATB in the spreadsheet. Flashfire is one of the most expensive booster boxes from the XY era. And this was a box that was maybe like $2,000-$3,000 a year and a half ago. It's now selling. Most recent sale was $6,500 USD for a booster box. And the lowest listed is even higher than that on eBay currently. And if you look at the cards inside Flashfire, it is a Charizard set. And a lot of these cards are big cards, especially the Mega Charizard EX up top, $490-ish for a near mint copy. About a year ago, if you looked at this card, it was like maybe $300. In a near mint copy, it's now closer to 500. So that's a pretty solid move for a top chase. Obviously, a lot of mega cards that are popular, like the Charizard, Blastoise. Those are cards that have seen the largest gain with the anticipation of the mega cards coming this year. Outside of Flashfire, though, Phantom Forces has done great. This is the most expensive booster box in the XY era right now. There were two recent sales over the past 28 days, and it averaged out to, I think, $7,400 approximately USD. And it's crazy to think that people still have cases of these sealed that they got for $80, $90 from distribution. But that is the going rate on the secondary market. You don't see these pop up too often. Again, for the XY era, when I track it, I track the entire world. I don't just track North America or the US. So everything is included, and there really aren't that many boxes that pop up. You might get 2 or 3 on the market that are priced fairly, and then you might have a couple more that are like 2x what the market value is, and people aren't really trying to move those. And if we want to take a quick look at what's inside Phantom Forces, you have that Gengar EX up top, which is about a $400 card. But if you go in and look at near mint copies, the most recent sales are actually $600 and $500, and that's from June 20th. So about a week ago at this point, and then June 17th, before then you had a couple sales, $500 and $492, and another one at $491. So this is about a $500 card, I'd say, at this point. And it's one that you could have bought a year ago for about $160 in a near mint copy. So about a 3x over a 12-month period. Phantom Forces also has the Dialga EX, a silver card. This one's about $300, I believe, in near mint copies, and they don't sell too often on TCG Player. You have to scroll all the way back to about June 2nd, and this card sold for $1,000. I think that's a little bit out there. The near mint before then $250, and then you had a couple more, I think back in early May or April down here, $275 and $300 late April. So I'd say it's probably close to like a $300 card near mint. Again, about a year ago, you could have been buying this card for maybe $150, $160, $170 near mint. I know this is the lightly played holofoil chart, but really when you look at some of these cards, they're quite similar. Like the TCG Player data, just because there aren't that many sales for some of these older cards on the platform. They get skewed a little bit, but this is fairly close to what the near mint graph looks like. And one more thing I wanted to say about the XY era is that most of the booster boxes are now selling above $2,000. I believe 7 out of 12 are over that 2K mark. And then XY base is kind of right there. It's about $1,950, $2,000. So it really depends on the month. So keep an eye on this. And once that starts consistently selling above 2K, that would be like 8 out of 12. And that's a fairly large majority at that point. And then you also have Breakpoint and Breakthrough that are about $1,600, $1,700, $1,800 depending on the month. So both of those are fairly close. You're really only looking at Steam Siege and Evolutions that are selling quite low compared to the rest of these boxes. And even still, Evolutions is in like the 1,300-ish range. It's very hard to track Evolutions on eBay just because there are a lot of sales and there's lots of fake boxes. Like, you really have to sift through each sale and see who's selling it. There's tons of new accounts with bad feedback, selling bad boxes, people stealing photos. It's such a pain tracking this box specifically. But I'd say most of the legit sales are around that like 12 to 1,300, some even up to like 1,450-ish range on this box. I think there was a couple case fresh sales for like $1,500 over the past month, which is very impressive. And then Steam Siege, right? This was a box that was $500, $300, I think, $350 you could have bought this for around last summer, which was crazy. Like, nobody thought Steam Siege at $350 was a good buy. Terrible set, myself included. This is now selling for about $900 average sale price on eBay over the past month. Even a couple months ago, it was $700, which was over 100% return based on TCG player data for the past 12-month period. Now above 100% ROI, which is just insane. And it's not just the booster boxes, guys. Even Generations, the ETB, it says $960 on the TCG player graph, but this is like a $1,300, $1,400 ETB at this point. Absolutely just destroyed the $1,000 threshold. And I know a lot of you guys have been around the hobby for 3 to 5 years, maybe even longer than that. You could have found these everywhere. Like, I remember even when I started, lots of LGSs in Canada. Hobbiesville, I think, even had Generations ETBs for a while there in like late 2023. Like, you could find these fairly regularly. And now on eBay, worldwide, so again, not just North America, there's only a few listings and a couple of them are very inflated and they're not actually going to sell. So if you want to get one of these, it's very difficult to find one. And the entire XY era at this point really does magnify what we talked about yesterday, where people believe things that are cheaper are going to double faster and be easier to sell. Now, I kind of do agree with the easier to sell when it comes to XY stuff, but we've seen the prices more than double on a lot of these XY boxes faster than some Scarlet and Violet stuff over the past 12 months, almost even triple on some of the higher end sets. And honestly, XY as a whole kind of just brings up another point that the best sets outperform every other set in the long run. If you look at Phantom Forces, if you look at Flashfire at this point, even Generations, the ETB, I mean, like, these sets that are definitely stronger than the average set in XY era are now starting to pull away in terms of price. I mean, Phantom Forces is selling for $7,500. The average box in XY is probably selling for closer to like $2,000, $2,500 if we want to take the average. Even Flashfire around $5,000, $6,000 at this point. That's starting to pull away also. And I understand some of those sets are older and the print runs were a little bit different, but you can apply this to basically any generation at this point. And you'll see if you give those sets enough time, enough runway, they will eventually pull away from the pack. Either way, that's going to be it for the video today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you learned something, I really appreciate it if you leave a like on the video, share it with a friend. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Tomorrow's video might be coming out late. I have to do the ETB update and the PC ETB update, and I think it's going to take me a few hours just to get through everything. I mean, Prismatic last week, with how many ETBs there were on the market, it took me like over an hour just to do Prismatic and make sure I was doing it properly. So it's going to be a long night. I'm going to start at midnight and then finish everything in the afternoon. But be on the lookout for that. It will be coming tomorrow. With all that said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. Stay safe wherever you are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.